Hello, singing friends. Welcome back to my channel. Miki here. Before we jump in today, I just wanted to let you guys know that I have created a singing course, and it is 6 hours of material for all ages and levels to help you become a better singer. It is available on Udemy. It's called How to Sing for Artists. And if you've been watching my videos for a while and enjoying them, I hope that you will check it out because this is a way that I can be your personal vocal coach. I'll put all of the information in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. So today I'm going to be doing a reaction video that was a viewer request by Sasha Buell in Austria. So shout out to Sasha. Thank you for contacting me to do this. And Sasha wanted me to react to Falling in Reverse's song, The Drug in Me is Reimagined. And I have not listened to this song. This is a first impression. However, Sasha did tell me a little bit of backstory about the lead singer, Ronnie Radke, and it was so interesting sounding that I had to check out his Wikipedia page. So for those of you that don't know anything about this band, like I didn't, let me give you a little bit of this backstory. So Ronnie Radke was born in Las Vegas, which is always, you know, there's going to be an interesting story there. And apparently his mother was a drug abuser and was not really present in his life. And he had a very troubled childhood. He dropped out of school. He was not a good student, and he got into bands very young. And his first band was called Escape the Fate, and they were discovered in a radio contest judged by My Chemical Romance. So they won that, and that basically launched their career. And he obviously had success pretty young, and he was involved in a murder. So when he was in high school, I guess he and some other kid had a fight, and they brought a bunch of their friends to kind of help them in this fight. And one of the kids ended up getting shot and killed. And Radke was not the one who actually pulled the trigger, but he was charged as being involved. So he and this other kid, Radke, went with his friend Marcel Colquitt to this fight. And Chase Rader is the guy who shot Michael Allen Cook and killed him. It was determined, despite his confession, that he acted in self-defense. And Radke and Colquitt were criminally charged for their involvement, and Colquitt committed suicide before he could stand trial. Radke pled guilty to battery with substantial bodily harm and was placed on probation for 5 years and asked to pay about $100,000 to the mother of the kid who died. Then he violated the terms of his probation, and he ended up serving 2.5 years in prison because of that probation violation. So while he was in prison, his band fired him and replaced him with another singer. Then when he gets out, he continues to accumulate a rap sheet. His girlfriend accuses him of beating her up, and then he fails to go to the court appearances, and then he pleads no contest to that. And then during one of their concerts, he throws 3 microphone stands into the audience, and the concert was at Six Flags. And he said that he didn't intend to hurt anybody, but he injured a 16-year-old girl and a 24-year-old man. And then Six Flags was like, we are not having any more hard rock or heavy metal bands play here ever again because of that incident. And then he was accused of sexual assault by a fan who went onto their tour bus, and apparently she was like really inebriated, and the police investigated and found that there was no evidence of this. And so that was dropped, and he eventually sued her for defamation. So a lot of drama seems to be attracted to this person. And, you know, I always like to tell myself that there's 2 sides to every story, but it seems like when bad things just keep happening, you can't be like, oh, these things just keep happening to me and I have no agency. So obviously a very colorful character. So he did his time, and I love a good redemption story. So I'm going into this wanting to believe that he's a really good person now. And this song that we're watching the video to is called The Drug in Me is Reimagined, because it is a reimagining of an earlier song, which was called The Drug in Me is You. And it's an homage to his fans that stuck with him throughout all of his troubles. So very, very colorful story. I just had to give you guys the backdrop here because I just thought it was so interesting. And now I'm excited to hear what this sounds like. So let's dive right in.
I heard a knock upon my door the other day. I opened it to find her staring in my face. The feel of mortal stalking still reverberates. Everywhere I go, I drag this coffin, just in case. My body's trembling, sends shivers down my spine. Adrenaline kicks and shifts into overdrive. Your secrets keep you sick, your lies keep you alive. Snake eyes every single time you roll with crooked eyes. I felt the darkness as it tried to pull me down. The kind of dark that haunts a 100-year-old house. I wrestle with my thoughts, I shook the hand of doubt. Running from my past, I'm praying feet don't fail me now. I lost my goddamn mind. It happens all the time. I can't believe I'm actually meant to be here, trying to consume. The drug in me is you, and I'm so high on misery. Can't you see? I've got these questions always running through my head. So many things that I would like to understand. If we are born to die and we all die to live, then what's the point of living life if it just contradicts? I felt the darkness as it tried to pull me down. The kind of dark that haunts a 100-year-old house. I wrestle with my thoughts, I shook the hand of doubt. Running from my past, I'm praying feet don't fail me now. I've lost my
hate to interrupt it in the middle, so I let it play. Hopefully that wasn't like way too long for you guys. So first impressions, I think he has an excellent voice and he does a lot of things with it. So I was very impressed. I love the way that the song starts, that he uses that really strong belt, and then it kind of goes against expectations when you go into the first chorus and it becomes a little bit more mellow and lovely and relaxed. And then there's more of a build by the time we get to the second chorus. But he has that really strong belt. He uses his nice, breathy, high falsetto. And then he also has that very passionate scream. He sings with rasp towards the end before he goes full out scream. And it's a beautiful video. It's obviously very, very high production value. I liked a lot of the imagery. I thought it was really cool with the grand piano and the snow falling. And I was impressed by his piano playing as well. From his Wikipedia, it seemed like he's kind of self-taught, that he just picked up playing instruments in bands. And so to be able to play like that is really impressive. I like the arrangement with the piano and the cellos. And I thought it was cool how they juxtaposed the ice in the beginning and the ice princess. And then at the end, it's like the flames consuming everything. So I thought it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I loved the passion to it and the drama. Let's go back to the beginning and let's analyze a little bit of the singing. So even that is pretty connected, right? I heard a knock upon my door the other day. So there he kind of flips into a little bit of breathiness, but to start with that strong of a connected tone is nice. Usually you start like very quiet on the verse and then you build to the chorus, so it goes against expectations. I like that.
I opened it to find her staring in my face. The feel of mortal stalking still reverberates. Everywhere I go, I drag this coffin, just in case.
That's nice, that breathiness. Just in case. So I was surprised by how melodic everything is right from the get-go. I mean, he really has a nice melody and he really is showing off his vocal prowess right from the beginning.
My body's trembling, sends shivers down my spine.
There's a lot of emotion in that too, right? My body's trembling, sends shivers down my spine. It's like a very nice interpretation of the lyrics. Like he's really giving us a flavor of what he's saying.
Adrenaline kicks and shifts into overdrive. Your secrets keep you sick, your lies keep you alive.
I do hear a little bit of what sounds like pitch correction in some places, but you could tell that he's a really good singer. They might have slightly corrected things here and there.
Snake eyes every single time you roll with crooked eyes.
I like that he kind of references his Vegas upbringing there with the snake eyes and crooked dice.
I felt the darkness as it tried to pull me down.
Nice belt.
The kind of dark that haunts a 100-year-old house. I wrestle with my thoughts, I shook the hand of doubt.
I like the way he flips there. I wrestle with my thoughts, I shook the hand of doubt. Right, he's flipping from his connected chest voice to that more breathy falsetto.
Running from my past, I'm praying feet. Don't fail me now. I lost my goddamn mind.
See, I think that's really cool that he then doesn't go into a big chorus, that it bucks expectations and it becomes very mellow. It's almost like, you want it to open up, and then that disappointment gives you more of this like anticipation, right? I lost my goddamn mind. That's very like pretty singing, but ugly lyrics, and that juxtaposition is cool too.
It happens all the time.
Oh,
I can't believe I'm actually meant to be here, trying to consume.
that sounds like it's pitch corrected to me a little bit.
In me is you, and I'm so high on misery. Can't you see?
This is pretty with the piano and the cellos. So now we really get like that emotional fraying of the voice, right? Where he's bringing his soft palate down a little bit and he's getting a little bit of that vocal fry in there, right? So we're getting that rasp on it.
I felt the darkness as it tried to pull me down. The kind of dark that haunts 100-year-old house. I wrestle with my thoughts, I shook their handle down.
So that's almost like you're screaming and singing, right? I wrestled with my thoughts, I shook the handle down. So it's almost more like emotion than trying to nail the pitch, but I really like that style of singing because it's like you're coming off the rails and there's like this element of danger where you're like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what he's gonna do next, you know?
Running from my past, the praying feet don't fail me. I lost my goddamn mind.
So now this is more of what I would expect from the chorus, right? Now he's leaning into that sound and it's more intense. I lost my goddamn mind, where you really feel like that compression where he's pushing on the sound.
I can't believe I'm actually meant to be here, trying to consume the drug in me is you.
I like that he still kind of flips and gives it some gentleness on some of the words, right? The drug in me is you, right? He has that little bit of gentleness on the me.
And I'm so high on misery. Can't you see?
Cool piano chops. So very, very passionate, strong, climactic bridge. Strong, nice belt. And now, it's quiet again. And this is almost like, now he switches right from goddamn to fucking, excuse my language. But it's almost like a lullaby, right? So it really bucks expectation when you're singing such ugly lyrics and it's so pretty. So that's a nice like juxtaposition. I lost my fucking mind, right? It's like a lullaby, but with anger and devastation.
There's no fucking time. I can't believe I'm actually meant to be here, trying to consume.
And I like that you can hear him breathe, you know, adds to the drama.
And I'm so high on misery.
Nice phrasing. Misery. And then it's like, whoa! It's cool. It's a very, very cool song and cool video. As I said, I think he's a very colorful, interesting character. So I'm curious to learn more about him. Thank you so much, Sasha, for suggesting that I listen to this. I really enjoyed it. I thought he's very, very talented. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys here next week for another singing video. Until then, I hope that everybody is doing well. I know this is kind of a crazy time and emotions are really high, and hopefully things are changing for the better out there, both with the pandemic and with Black Lives Matter and everything else that's going on in the world. So I hope that everybody is staying safe and staying healthy. And I will see you guys here next week. Until then, happy singing.